Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television, live from Lagos. A reminder of our main stories. The president says that attacks by terrorists and their allies are not capable of distracting him from moving the country forward. The federal government insists that it has reduced the spate of terror attacks considerably. The Borno State government says 84 students kidnapped by terrorists in Borno State are still missing, while 45 have been accounted for. And South Korean officials say a rescue operation at the capsized ferry may take 2 months. Stories can be found on our website, ChannelsTV.com, and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, please visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Please interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap on the app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures, and videos. Following an eyewitness report on the Nkana Bridge sent to Channels Television by a viewer from Akwa Ibom State, our correspondent has visited that location to capture its current state. While residents complain of neglect by government, the state government, through its Commissioner for Works, says the road is a federal road and promised to look into the project if funds spent on other federal government projects are refunded.
Beautiful roads, highways and bridges are now common sights in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, south-south Nigeria. But miles away from the beautiful city center lies Nkana Bridge along Ipet-Ikot-Nkong Arochukwu Road, a federal road which connects in a local government area of Akwa Ibom State and Arochukwu in Abia State. Walking this bridge is like walking a tightrope, and the people here wonder if they really belong to the oil-rich state.
When you hear for radio, them say Akwa Ibom is okay. Akwa Ibom is okay. Akwa Ibom is okay. Yet his side, we don't know whether we are inside Akwa Ibom or not.
We have been suffering a lot of bad road condition towards the bridge condition. In most cases, our people used to come and stand here to remove motor fall inside the river. So we have faced a lot of problems.
So we want government to help us, even if they don't do any other things, just to help us construct this road.
Apart from its strategic economic importance, the road has over the years promoted unity through social interaction and the peoples of Akwa Ibom and Abia states as they do business together at the popular Ikwe market. Constructed in the 1970s, immediately after the Nigerian Civil War, this road is one of the many roads begging for government attention.
Government is aware of the state of disrepair of Nkana Bridge. It's on a federal road alignment. Road construction, bridge constructions is a process thing. Of course, the key determinant is not only the strategic use or need to fix such a road, but its availability of funds. It was in our program until the revenue of the state dropped by nearly 40%. As the situation improves, the governor would look into this area and direct us appropriately. And we hope the federal government would also assist us by sending FEMA or the Federal Ministry of Works to go in and solve the problem on Nkana Bridge.
To make life meaningful for users of this road and this bridge, something positive needs to happen soon before the rains set in.
Elsewhere, now it's one thing to condemn the wave of terror attacks. It's another to prefer solutions. One man who has been offering suggestions on how to tackle the ongoing violence is the former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lagos State, Mr. Shukwu Shashori. In an interview with our judiciary correspondent, Shola Shoyele, the senior advocate of Nigeria says local intelligence and state policing are solutions which must be explored, and these solutions will form part of the Lagos agenda at the national conference, where he is also a delegate.
National and state security is a huge concern for anybody in this country. The truth is, we believe that not only is state police permissible in the federal structure, but it's desirable, given the spate of challenges that we've had in the nation over the last couple of decades. The point I made earlier on about intelligence being a local affair, it is the operatives who are used to a particular community who can do the key things. We often look at policing as a call to response. That is the end of policing. Policing involves investigation, surveillance, detection, and all sorts of forensic ability that is not only a constant thing, but it is a local thing. So the state police is something that we think is not only necessary, but its time has come. And yes, we will be putting that on our agenda to the national conference.
For more on Mr. Shashori's views on this and other issues, please join us on Law Weekly tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Over now to a story that will make even the stone-hearted cringe. It began in January this year when an NGO rescued a 16-year-old Blessing Olukomo from a terrible cage that her parents had confined her to for over 2 years because, according to them, Blessing was a witch. The girl who'd had bouts of convulsion as a child had been accused of being a witch by her parents. Succor, however, came her way when the Mary Slessor Twins Foundation, a foundation focused on the welfare of people of multiple birth, rescued her and took care of her rehabilitation. The good news now is that Blessing has recovered considerably from this nightmare. However, she'll need help from publicly spirited Nigerians, as it does not appear that a return to her home might be a good idea.
For about 2 years and 6 months, Blessing Olukomo remained caged in this contraption. Even dogs live in better conditions, with her parents having branded the teenager a witch and leaving her clamped up in horrid conditions. The Mary Slessor Twin Foundation, on hearing about this terrible story, came to Blessing's rescue. Worse still, remorse is a word that is lacking in Mr. Olukomo's lexicon. Blessing's father, who ironically is a security guard at the Niger Delta Teaching Hospital, says that he's simply tired of looking after the girl. Blessing's mother is not any better. She says that her daughter is a witch and does not mind if the government takes the girl away.
Una go follow me pray for this girl so that if the discharge and call here, if na bad spirit dey body me and not understand Hale, una go help me pray, because me and not understand that girl. Make I tell you my truth. Even though me as myself I dey fear myself, because the money where that girl just shop not be small thing. If government take your Blessing, I will be very happy to help me train her to cure the sickness, because I don't already tired. Because I not understand Blessing.
Why I keep her on this very partial house was that the one that all these small ones, junior ones, when she is defecate, she urinate, she will soil the whole house when the mother and myself are not around. She will soil the whole house. So there's nothing I can do again. And now isolated her from the apartment I'm living.
The Niger Delta Teaching Hospital, this is where the foundation took Blessing to. The attention she's been receiving has come in good stead. Gone is the tiny frame, the bony knee, and the sunken eyes. She is now well fed, robust, and cheerful.
What we are working on is after now, once it's been discharged, we are working to take her to either a motherless baby home or maybe any special school that we can take her to rehabilitate her. Because with the way we are seeing things, if we take her back to the family, they will take her back to where she was. And we don't want that to repeat itself because we have spent money and we want her to at least be in a good condition and mingle with the society. The rehabilitation that is our greatest concern because we cannot take her back to the family, so we want to integrate her into the society, meaning we must have to rehabilitate her both physically, academically and otherwise.
The foundation has since lodged a formal complaint with the police and the welfare department of the State Ministry of Women's Affairs. The complaint lists criminal charges of child abduction, inhuman treatment, child molestation, and failure to enroll the child for proper education.
Still ahead on the news at 10, experts appeal to the federal government to meet the challenges that rising global temperatures present. Please join us again.